It looks like the office that we have somewhere, but TD Bank, our host. Thank you very much. The manager, branch manager, the vice president, Vanessa Rodriguez, here. Thank you very much. We also provide the refreshments. Vanessa, you want to say a few words as to?
Most certainly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Ladies, thank you. You are still here. Where'd she go? Thank you all for joining us. We're really excited to have you here. As you know, we've been in East Harlem since July 31st, 2015. Really excited to partner together with the East Harlem Chamber of Commerce and host such a great event and highlight some of the great attributes that we're trying to bring and show forth in the East Harlem community. My hope is that with these typical events that we host, that we can continue to do more together and partner to continue making East Harlem the community that we are all striving to make. With that, I hand it off to you.
Thank you. This is a good plan. Thank you. Okay, this is me specifically on the issue of transportation. I think we all can realize that transportation, the movement of people, of products, of service, point A to point B to point C as cheap as possible, as quickly as possible, is the lifeblood of economic activity. If you can't move, you're dead. So it's very important to have a functioning transportation system. And today we're talking about the extension of the Second Avenue subway that we've been talking about for 80 years, 90 years. It opened up phase 1 up to 96th Street. Now we have phase 2. And that's what these gentlemen are here to talk about what phase 2 means in terms of time, when they'll start breaking the streets, when they'll start doing everything that's supposed to be going so we can have that subway working. So for that we have from the MTA Capital Construction, Mr. Richard Molieri, will tell us exactly how much the tokens will be then when they open up, how much the cost is. It's all yours.
Thank you, Henry.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. We've got an exciting project that we've already started working on, and I'd love to tell you that you won't even know we're there, but that's not the case. But the reason we are here is to work together with you and Henry to try to help you in any way we can to minimize any impact that the construction will have on your businesses. So I'd just like to start off by introducing our team. Joe O'Donnell, by the way, I head up the community outreach and government relations initiatives for MTA Capital Construction. Joe O'Donnell is my director, and my right hand, and sometimes my right and left hand. Henry Calver, Hector Santana is our community liaison. Guillermo Caesar is the manager of the Community Information Center. And Alex Zanudio is the director of community outreach for the project. So we'll start off with Joe giving us a little overview of the project, and then Alex will jump in, tell you a little bit about the work that's being done right now, and I'll close it up with our community outreach program. Joe?
Alrighty, well thank you all for coming. As Rich indicated, we're going to talk a little bit about the Second Avenue subway and what's going to be coming to East Harlem as we progress. We're going to start off by giving you a little bit of history. Well, the entire project alignment, when it was first conceived in 2004, consisted of phase 1, which we just recently completed in January of 2017. Phase 1 extended the Broadway line, or the Q, to a new retrofitted station at 63rd Street, a brand new station at 72nd Street, a brand new station at 86th Street, and a brand new station at 96th Street. Eventually, we will be moving on to phase 2, which is the process that we're currently embarking on, which will include new stations at 106th, 116th, and a new station in connection to the Metro North and 456 at 125th Street. Further on down the line, probably not in the lifetime of anybody in this room, but we will move on to phases 3 and 4. Phase 3 will bring the Second Avenue line down from 63rd Street to Houston, and then eventually from Houston on to Hanover, and that will introduce a brand new line, a dedicated Second Avenue line called the T. So right now we have the Q as part of phase 1 and phases 2. Phases 3 and 4 will eventually introduce the T.
Just wanted to apologize to Harshad. I neglected to introduce him. Harshad Parnit is on the project management team, and he's here tonight as well. My apologies, Harshad.
So 10% increase in billing. There you go.
Some of the things that we anticipate and we've seen from phase 1 that the Second Avenue subway will do is it improves quality of life. Things we're going to talk about tonight will be ridership, time savings, accessibility, streetscape, modern stations, and improved conditions. Phase 1 is currently taking 180 passengers per day in terms 180,000, sorry, 180 wouldn't be justifying
That would
the
have been a waste of money.
project. 180,000 weekday riders. And this ridership rivals the entire LA Metro system. It improves access to the east side. One of the things that it did was it brought a new alternative to those folks on the far east side, York, East End Ave, First Ave, and Second Ave, so now that they don't have to schlep all the way on over to the Lex line. And what it did was it also created a one-seat ride from the Upper East Side to Midtown, Times Square, Herald Square, Union Square, all the squares, and then on into Coney Island. Time savings is another big key because you're not walking to the Lex line and it's a one-seat ride with no transfers. Some of the time savings that we're seeing as part of phase 1 is 20 minutes per day. Folks are saving